Horns up and welcome to a brand new episode of Headbangers Kitchen. My name is Sahil, I'm a death metal musician and I'm also the author of the recipe book called Keto Life. Today we are going to talk about the 5 reasons why you, not Philip, not Nancy, not Mary, not even Tyrone, the 5 reasons why you should not do keto. Now, before I start, I just want to say I'm not a doctor, I'm not a dietitian, I'm not a nutritionist. So please take my information with a grain of salt or a pinch of salt or maybe even a tablespoon of salt. Just remember, I'm a death metal musician who loves to cook and I just like to experiment and try different diets. Also, if you have any medical condition, please do consult a doctor before starting any diet. Reason number 1. You think that keto is a magic diet. So the keto marketing has gotten to you, the keto marketing is strong, and you now believe that the keto diet is a miraculous cure-all diet that will melt the body fat just like that. Or you've been told take exogenous ketones and eat whatever food you want and the fat will melt away just like that. Sorry folks, like every other diet, keto takes work, it takes discipline, it takes consistency. Keto is not magic, it is like any other diet, and if you have come into this thinking that keto is some magic fix-all diet, then ladies and gentlemen, perhaps you should do some more research before you get started. Reason number 2. You think you can eat as much food as you like and that calories don't matter. Folks, I'm sorry to break it to you, no matter what anyone says, calories still matter on keto. There are a lot of people in the keto community who will say, I never counted a calorie or calories don't matter, and that is incorrect. Now, the truth is, the kind of food you eat on keto, which is high fat and moderate protein, is very satiating. Also, a lot of people who do keto are transitioning from a very terrible way of eating. Keeping these two things in mind, a lot of people are able to lose weight without having to count a single calorie. And that is why this misconception has been spread that keto works without counting calories. But the truth is, calories do matter. So if you're under the impression that you can just eat like a fool and just because it's keto you're going to lose weight, I'm sorry to burst your bubble, that ain't gonna happen. Calories matter, so please, even if you are doing keto, make sure you are aware of how much food you're eating. Reason number 3. You're cheating on the diet even before you've started it. So a lot of people's first question is, when can I cheat on keto? How many cheat days can I have? How many days for my first cheat on keto? If this is your attitude, you're starting on the wrong foot and you are definitely setting yourself up for failure. So if this is your first question when you are starting not just keto but any diet, the diet is definitely going to fail. It's the worst mindset to have when you are changing the way you eat. So instead, maybe think of alternative solutions instead of making such a drastic change if you're not 100% into what you're going to do. Because like I said, keto requires consistency, determination, and it requires you to be focused on your diet. So if you're already thinking of cheating, you've already lost the battle. Reason number 4. You find keto too restrictive. Now yes, keto is a restrictive diet. You're eating around 20 grams of carbs a day, which eliminates a lot of foods like your bread, your pasta, your lentils, most of the fruits, a lot of vegetables like potatoes and yams. So it is restrictive in a way. But for a lot of people, they don't feel restricted because they have meat, they have cheese, they have dairy, they have a whole bunch of vegetables, some fruits, so they might feel fulfilled on the diet. But if you are feeling restricted, then that is a problem. For example, if you are a vegetarian, you are already not eating meat products, and then to remove things like lentils where you normally get your protein from and then restricting yourself to just eggs, protein powder and cheese, that might make you feel not so good, like you may feel too restricted. Similarly with vegans, you're stuck with tofu and vegan protein powder. So when people feel that restricted and their food choices are so limited, the chances of them adhering to the diet are much lower than someone who has a wide variety of foods to choose from. So if you feel keto is too restrictive, you may want to reconsider. Reason number 5. Keto is not sustainable for you. Ladies and gentlemen, losing weight is easy. Most of us have lost weight at some point or the other in our lives. But the truth is, most of us have gained back that weight. And mostly because we've gone back to old eating habits, we've picked fad diets or things that are not sustainable for us, and therefore we fall off the wagon and we go back, and this is called yo-yo dieting. So if keto is that for you, then it's not worth doing. You want to pick a diet that you can sustain. Am I saying keto is not sustainable? Absolutely not. There are a lot of people who've been on keto for 5 years, 10 years. So you need to think to yourself, can I do keto long term? And by that I don't mean can you do keto for 6 months or a year. What about 5 years? What about 10 years? Do you see yourself being able to eat this way in the long run? If the answer is yes, then keto is for you. If the answer is no, then well, maybe it's time to rethink your plans. And that goes back to my first point actually. Keto is not magic. It's like any other diet. It needs work, and you need to sort of ask yourself the question, why do I want to do the keto diet? And if you can answer that honestly, you will find your answer. A lot of times people come into a diet thinking it's magic, they want quick fixes, and they don't look at the overall picture of health and wellness. So my recommendation is, please do that. Just think of what you can sustain long term, because then your weight loss will be more successful. And those are my 5 reasons why maybe you should not be doing the keto diet. Now please don't mistake this video as a hate video against keto. After all, I'm a keto channel, but I've always maintained that there is no one size fits all when it comes to diet. What works for one person may not work for somebody else, and it's very important to keep that in mind. Which is why I'm going to request all my keto viewers who have been doing the diet for a long period of time to please share their experiences in the comments below. Let others know how long you've been doing keto, how the diet has helped you, and how easy or difficult has it been to make it a lifestyle. Because at the end of the day, the diet that's going to work for you is the one that you can sustain. I've always said that fitness is forever. In fact, click here on the I button and watch my video talking about that. Anyway, on that note, I'm going to end this video. I hope you found it useful. If you liked it, please hit that thumbs up button and do subscribe to Headbangers Kitchen for more awesome keto recipes. Until the next episode, cheers and keep ketoing. Hey guys, I told you I was a death metal musician. Click here and listen to one of my songs. I also do some non-keto content. You can click here and check that out, or click here for another keto video.